The nutrition situation among Mayan children in Guatemala is grim, as it is throughout the indigenous highland areas in South, Central America, and Mexico, where the indigenous poor are clustered. Upwards of 60% or more of children are stunted, meaning that their height, the best measure of long-term nutrition status, is 2 standard deviations below the international standards. Both long-term health and mental capacity are affected negatively by this. The long political war took a toll on literacy by wiping out those Mayans who were literate or who were organizers. It lasted 30 years, undermining basic dietary customs that sustained rural villages. Due to poverty, illiteracy, and lack of leaders, sugar, the dietary plague of our time, was adopted as a cheap substitute for food. Sugar may provide 30% or more of calories and is now considered a cultural food among the Maya. Sugar has displaced nutrients. Tortillas alone are a poor source of protein. Beans are more expensive and require lots of fuel to cook, so protein intake is low, as are the other nutrients such as iron and vitamin A. Of particular concern is zinc deficiency, which is highly correlated to stunting all over the world. Highland children have frequent bouts of diarrhea and respiratory disease. UNICEF now recommends zinc supplements for 2 weeks with each bout of these illnesses, but Guatemala was not up to date on this practice. The health standards and food fortification standards are also much lower in Guatemala than, say, in Mexico, where cornmeal used to make tortillas is fortified with iron and zinc. I worked for Mayan families as a stove construction helper, but also with my Penn State email address was able to access PubMed journals and do research on correlations to malnutrition in Guatemala, which I shared with Sharon and Dwight Poash and the main nutritionist at the Mayan family site. They were very interested and were also very thankful. Grace White, their nutritionist, is very well qualified. I helped second some of her attempt to limit sugar in the baskets provided to families. I think what Mayan Families is doing nutrition-wise is excellent, and that they are also very responsive to new methods.